everyone. Today we're going to be checking out our first house, our first fix and flip house actually. It's in South Jersey. It's Cherry Hill area. Let's see how this goes. I'm sort of going into it blind. I've done some research about the property. It's going to be the same gist as the last video where I go see the house. I'll probably walk you guys through it as well. Take a recording, voiceover it and stuff like that. Point out things I saw. As a new fix and flip investor, this is going to be super interesting because this is going to be just such a different space. I've only done like a few hours of research on fix and flips and I kind of get the gist of it, but for the most part this is all new territory for me. Let's see what the realtor has to say. Hopefully he can also walk me through some of the costs and things that he sees which are going to be major fixes. Ultimately the house doesn't look too bad on the exterior, but in the interior it definitely needs some love. Otherwise, that's really about it. I will pick this up either as a voiceover or I'll pick it up on the drive home, sort of giving you a little rundown of what I think, and then I'll pick it up on the voiceover. Catch you guys then. So we're back. It's been a few days since I toured this property, so it's going to take me a second to sort of remember it. So let's get right into it. And looking at it here, you can see this is the front of the property. Nothing too fancy here. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath, I believe, or it's a 3-bed, 1.5 bath. The exterior is fine, nothing out of the ordinary. There's no big cracks. There really isn't much. You can see in the next photo, the steps definitely could be retouched. Otherwise, the railing looks fairly decent, maybe some paint on it. Then you can also see on the right side of the steps where there's just some cracked stone. So that can be filled and replaced easy, not too big. So the only issues that I really saw with the outside was the flashing on the side of the roof. You can see there it's sort of fallen off. So that same thing happened to Warnock. You can also see there's been a roof repair right underneath on the left side of the home as well. On the same side where the flashing is falling off. Not sure how they replaced it, not sure what's going on there, but it's something to note during inspection that'll definitely get flagged. So now I'm gonna show you guys the interior of the property. Here, just watch the video clip for yourself. It's in pretty rough condition. There's no ceiling. These walls aren't even drywall. It's actually, I believe, plywood or something of the sort to where it all needs to get taken down. You can see the windows have been fairly replaced. Almost everything needs to be ripped out. The floors are possibly salvageable. I didn't take a proper photo of it, but after further inspection, we noticed that there is some leakage from the upstairs bathroom. Something to consider, having to rip out the tub, possibly put in a standing shower. The joists could be pretty soggy, could be flimsy, might need to be replaced. It's all a question of how much water damage is done, you know what I mean? So now I'm gonna show you guys the upstairs. Here you can see the bathroom. It's in decent condition. The drywall definitely needs to be replaced because I believe it's plywood or something my realtor said, as well as the bathroom tub needs to get checked out. Here you can see the attic pull down door. We didn't end up going inside just because who knows the structural integrity. This is one of the first bedrooms. It seemed like they were in the middle of painting it. I guess they didn't end up finishing, but you can see the floors are they actually have a laminate on top to where the hallway floors are very different. So the floors might be salvageable on the upstairs. Not 100% sure, only can tell after ripping it off. Here you can see the ducting isn't completely done. So who knows if that needs to be finished off or not. But the third bedroom, this is sort of like the most finished product, you could say, with the flooring being the original flooring. And this room also does have the shut-off valves in the closet, which you can see right there. And now moving on to the basement. It was sort of like another nightmare. Definitely a lot of questionable things. Looking at it from this standpoint, it looks fine. It looks like it's nothing absurd, nothing crazy, until we start looking at things much closer. So here is the video of the basement tour. You can see not too bad, decently high ceiling for a basement. I think minimum is supposed to be 6 feet. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? So let's take a little bit of a closer deep dive. You can see that the joist for one of the basement floors is being held by a jack post. That's a major red flag. Not that it's not unsafe, I have no idea, but that it leaves some questions. It does leave some questions. That was a huge turnoff for me. This is the first time I've ever seen it. massive turnoff, did not want anything to do with it. And that's why I sort of decided not to go with the deal, but I'm still gonna show you guys anyways. Another red flag here is that you can see the old wiring, which was knob and tube, which is a big no-no. We don't want knob and tube anymore. I forgot to mention earlier, the property needs all new electrical. Dependent on how big the job is, it could cost a couple thousands to probably closer to like 10, 12, if not more. So that's pretty much it for this review. I will jump back in time to when I had created the intro, and so you'll understand why, my thoughts behind the property and why I won't be going on with it. So I will see you guys in the past, I guess. That's pretty much it for the video. I didn't see too much value in this house. I think as a first-time flip, this is a lot. I was talking to the realtor too, and he had mentioned that minimum I'm putting in $100,000, and if the house is already listed close to that $300,000 range and homes there are selling for that $400,000 range, it doesn't seem worthwhile to me. Plus, if this is a first-time renovation and I have to redo almost the entirety of the house, I don't think it's worth it, especially for a first time. I'm definitely gonna be looking for a more like lipstick-esque sort of just, you know, hardwood flooring, maybe redo kitchen, bathroom, stuff like that, repaint stuff, nothing too absurd. So hopefully you guys enjoy. This one was a bust, but the next one, we'll see what happens. I will catch you guys then. Peace out.